So you have fun, why not forget?
Nah, I know it wasn't something new.
Yeah, I would forget.
So yeah. So that's to show you how important it is to know. You see, that's the thing, you know. You see, they reach young in age and they never hear. Yeah, even though we're younger. You know, if you load for this spirit and then he might come back, he might call you brother, you know. I was going to tell you that we gotta get a phone. We got a particular phone. So when have some numbers, get them that number.
That's true. I don't meet up on that so much because that's a number.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's actually a better idea.
So yeah, that just saying that is to show you how important it is that they come outside here and teach. Is that there are people, no matter the age that they will come, as they get here, I don't know if you can pick it up clear, but as they get here, what the person say, you over 50, and he said, oh, he hearing it now, it's like he come back as a child again, you know. So, hey, there's a heavy thing. Let me get a scripture as you see that. It's 20. That's how important it is, eh? That's how important it is to come outside here. That's how important it is to be doing your videos. You be doing your as apostles, as the apostles at GMS will say, do your videos, come on the streets and do your works below. That's how important it is. Because you know, the scripture say, well, we still set us as watchmen. They come and wash the blood off our hands. That way you get it? You see choice now. I bet you know when you go and read. I bet you know.
No, but now you have an idea of what to read for. I want to be simple here. They say there's Matthew 22 or something 32, right? Matthew 22 verse 32. They say, I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. They say God is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. And when the multitude heard this, they say, and when the multitude heard this, they were astonished at his doctrine.
That's right.
Now you say that now you say, I am amazed at the thing you telling me right now, but in the scriptures.
And that's the thing. That's what I tell you from the start. I say, everything we say, we'll go into the scriptures and they fail. We'll go into the scriptures to prove what it is we say. You understand?
And even with him, when he was proving to them, he would go into the scriptures and prove it to them, and they were still amazed at what he was saying.
And not long we touch on the title. That's to show you how certain things, you touch over that milk and that's to show you. Hey, that beautiful thing that is the importance of it, see, the importance of coming outside to teach, doing their videos and so forth, because it don't matter the age the person might be, it might be something new to them. It's something new to them, something they might hear, something that they need to hear.
Like I say, okay, see, not just about coming out on the streets, but also doing your videos on the street videos, doing your videos, because like say for him, if he was more technological, he could have given my campaign. He could have watched videos online. You understand? If you didn't have the time to come out here on a Saturday.
And as you say, you don't have a thing phone, you don't a normal phone you have, and if from the church, you see in church of Valencia, but I don't know. You see, and is he know to bring that question to you, Pastor, hey, so many times, bro, break it down for me, I bet you they got you.
Say,
I remember when I knocked me through the drive, and I was cutting up, I think it was a woman or a fella in a church, and I think when the person went back to the church and asked the pastor through the ties, the pastor told him, go study that. You studying that for all that time,
like that, I see it and we study that. I see it and trying to sway from.
Remember that match in there?
Yeah.
That's from verse 3.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. Right? And he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
And then we were telling them, no matter your age, you come back to being a little child, like that concept of having that little child mentality, to learn all over again. That is where they born again from. Be coming back that person to learn and grasp back, correct back over yourself again. You understand? Right?
Verse 4, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as the little child.
So whoever it is shall humble himself like a little child, right?
The same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, so shall be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So that is to show that you come back a child once more again. Right?
So there's 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17. It said, therefore, if any man be in Mashiach, Yeah, I don't think else. It said, therefore, if any man be in Mashiach, he is a new creature. It said, all things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.
That's right.
You understand? So what? Like people talk about in Romans, say that renewing of your mind. Like when he was getting parable to the man say, how can a man go back in his mother's womb? And he didn't catch it. You understand? But about renewing your mind, about becoming different. But when you come into this now, I am Hebrews 5.
Follow the laws.
Yeah, they talk about like the first person asks religion. For religiously follow your laws. Religiously follow God. Do religiously follow religion because it's usually good religious to say I'm following. You know, I tell them I say this to make it fair, this I follow. You know? Follow the Lord so. You follow them, follow the Lord so.
Right. Hebrews 5 verse 12, it says, for when, for the time, ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
So we had to be teachers, you had to be taught. That is something we just always say. We didn't come out to that just so, we had to be taught.
Okay.
Our teacher had us to be taught, our teacher had us to be taught, and that is the cycle of it. That is just the ordinance of the Lord.
Okay.
You just miraculously wake up and morning, yeah.
You know everything.
Woo. I know to speak Hebrew, I know to do this. No. Let me be taught. But
Yeah. One teach you again, it say which be the first principle of the oracles of the Most High.
the first principles. And you had to be a teacher, one of the teacher again. Simple as that. So no matter your age, you have to be taught. There are people who be in the 60s going over in school to be taught again, to learn the school doctrine. But when it comes to the word of the Lord, them find that you don't need to tell them nothing.
Yeah, because them older than
They're
me,
older than
so-
you. All of us are older than you. But they're going in a carnal school. They hear a younger person and then teach them 2 + 2 is 4.
But even if it's not that, even if you're learning it off of YouTube or you're learning it by some means of somebody, you don't be learning by somebody teaching it to you. You know this, you're just born and like I say, you just know all these things. It must be taught to you in some way. Even the prophets.
Even the simple doctrines that they learn, they was taught that. You understand?
You understand? But men want to think because of the age, you know, like I live in longer than you, so automatically I know more.
At least he didn't get answer.
Yeah, but he humble.
Yeah, he was humble enough to know that. Say, well, yeah, you know, thing. You remember the woman?
Yeah, the old man.
The old woman? There's the two examples of spirits. You know, the humble one to take you, yeah, but you know, well, things that show him, but I know. You understand? Just showing them this book alone, that going how you questioning what weight is really going here.
Yeah, but you hardly ever hear what things
Yeah.
like.
See, you know, you see, he has spec on it.
Yeah, we're very sure.
Not really sure. If he did stay, I was going to show him how he go hand in hand. Because all that goes is the book of Esther and show him that the Esther continuing that.
And the Ezra one, I think the Ezra one and the first Ezra is similar also.
Then Baruch, the Baruch that was in Jeremiah was the Baruch in the Apocrypha.
And then they even talk about the second Ezra 14 with Moses. You say he take Moses and he showed him the secrets at the times and told him to some hide and you know. Verse 30, I'll continue. They say, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
You're supposed to need of milk. You understand? And not of strong milk. So you have to get his milk first. Like simple things like tithes, you know, Sabbath, these little things, you know. Just when you have to fear the Lord, who you is as a we even get into that yet. We get into that one day, my dad.
Or the
Yeah.
sign
Yeah.
and the tribes. Because just like he say, if like he start over, he born again, a babe.
Babe all
Understand?
over again.
Milk. It's verse 13, right? Hebrews 5 verse 13. It says, for everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe.
If he's a babe, be real, you know, to be skilled, you have to be what already, you have to be learned, you have to be well skilled in what it is you're doing. You know? You just can't be a babe because that way you see you talk this scripture about being a novice too.
Can.
You understand? You want to remain. You don't want to remain that. You gotta grow. That way you see. That way we just always say, this truth is an ever-growing thing. You never stop growing. Never. Let's continue. Let's continue going and going. You stop. Once you stop and you're stagnant, it's because something wrong with you. Your spirit, or like your spirit gonna fast whatever it is you need to do, and hey, fix yourself. Right?
Like I say, your spirit does come like a skill or like how I put on a muscle. If you exercise, and a muscle will grow. But if you're not exercising, what will happen? Until you lose your muscles.
That's right.
It's the same thing if you have a skill. If a man could be the hottest football player now, if he put on a football for 10 years, he pick up a football again, he'll be the shittiest man out. It's something you had to maintain. You had to continuously be working on to actually maintain that level. You make that call, but at the same time you stop. You understand? You're going right back to sleep. You understand? Right back to sleep. You're not doing nothing with it. You don't take it from you and give it to somebody else. Who will do something.
Same thing we start talking about when we come. Full at the end. You understand?
Yeah, see. For he is a babe, but strong meat belonging to them that are of full age. To them that are of full age. Even those who by reason of use, right, by reason of use, have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
Right.
You understand? So, through experience and actually taking part in this rule and practicing it daily. Just like how the apostles could always give you examples of things they went through over the 30 plus years. Because they have experience in things that we never even went through. You understand? But so when men ask them for opinions on stuff, even like us, even though we might not have no big amount of 10 years, there are certain things we would experience already that we'll be able to give men clarification on. You understand? That scripture also go back to what seek wise counsel, as the brothers often say. Okay, well, men who will be more versed and went through more things and understand things better than you.
Yeah, the scriptures are mentioned about according to men with the experience. You know, let me get that. That's what I was mentioning that for a good while. I might actually bring it out.
Okay, as I often say, look at Solomon. Solomon was considered the wisest king. And then he had a council of men who used to give him advice. So if Solomon, as wise as he was, used to take advice, who is me? You understand? If he was that wise and he had a council who used to give him advice, who is me? But you don't know who to seek advice from. You want to seek advice from a man who will tell you do what you find is right. No, you'll seek advice from a man who will tell you, well, do according to the will of the Lord, what the scriptures say to do, how it say to do it. You understand? That is the wisdom it's referring to. Not the wisdom of, well, I find it shouldn't be like that, so that is not what it's referring to.
That's right. I have scripture, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 9. It says, a man that had traveled knoweth many things, and he that had much experience will declare wisdom. So a man who has experience is why because he go through all these things. He will declare wisdom unto you. He wouldn't tell you something off. Yeah, go and do that. But he went through the same thing. No. That why you're supposed to hack onto them that have experience. So you learn, you grow. That's what the Lord say, everything is written as well as an example. Until we learn, because before these men who went through certain stuff, so you learn from what they experienced and the things that they went through. Right? Or something here.
They say, but the guy used to come up the other day, he said he traveled to here and there. He traveling didn't do much for him.
Yeah. Not much.
He traveled.
See, he that had no experience knoweth little, but he that had traveled is full of prudence. So he that had no experience knoweth little. There's a reason why he said that. I can't mean to just go up the little thing, you know? Come on. Scripture speak plainly as it is. Plainly as it is. Right? So yeah, that was a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing that there's hardly see an old person come and ask questions. It's hardly hear that. You know? Hardly hear that. It says, verse 11, it says, when I travel, I saw many things, and I understand more that I can express, understand what I can express. You understand? He said, I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things, because experience teach you that. Experience will teach you that. You understand? So yeah, it's important to account to men. It's because they seek advice, one of seek respect. Where you going to seek advice from? You seek advice from men who experience and whoever it is, who learned.
It says Proverbs 9, I'll start from 4, right? Proverbs 9 verse 4. It says, whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanted understanding, she said to him, right? And she referring to his wisdom, right? It says, come eat of my bread and drink of my wine which I have mingled. It says, forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding.
That's right.
It says, he that reproveth his scorner getteth to himself shame.
That's what scripture can bring up for the man just now. Say what, forsake the foolish. So what did you tell them? The foolish. You understand? Scripture say depart from them too. I was going to run up payment, but any jump, I was going to tell them depart from them. We mean if the teaching not according to this word, depart from them. As the brother bring on the Isaiah 8 verse 20, this thing not according to the law and testimony because they have no light in them. Go ahead.
Verse 7, right? Proverbs 9 verse 7. It says, he that reproveth his scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot.
Yeah.
Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. It says, rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
It say, let's read about the last little piece now.
It says, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee.
So that is what it is. When you read about scorner, what you going to do? You're going to despise it. That's why the scripture say, even the prophet say, well, argue not with a fool, let's don't make thyself a fool. Go ahead.
It says, rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
You rebuke a wise man because you know what? A wise man will know that they come and they tell him, hey, something good, something that benefits him. So he wouldn't hate you. He would say, hey, yo, Tawara,
Thanks for looking out.
thanks for looking out, you know? And that's just what it is. You have something else?
One more verse.
Right.
It says, verse 9, it says, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser.
Yes, that's why, like, let's just say, like, when an apostle to hand and tell you to do the orders is set out, and the things is set out, you follow. You understand?
And I'll show you why.
Yeah, that'll show you why. It's because you're hacking. So, well, yeah, well, you know, I wait this. You get to understand the reason why they set it out. Sometimes, you know, if you're watching the apostles stream and so forth, they have to explain to men why they said this. If any spread, you will know why they set it out for. You know? If any spread, you will know why these things here, why to do videos, why to do all these things, why they come on this, you know?
Even do videos to ask men why it is we had to tell all the these things.
Yeah.
Or they know.
Or they know. Or they know. You know?
Yeah, it say, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
So that's like we don't know if the old man he just in his spread, we don't know. Only time to tell, and only the Lord will reveal that. But if he just, you know, he will increase in learning. He will increase in learning. You know? If I can remember the place by the apocrypha, I show him that I go on look fit.
No, you know what it is now, so I'll show you.
Yeah, you are. I feel
if
him I go on
ready,
look fit.
if you're really serious.
Yeah, if you're really serious, him I go on look fit. Some people don't know about that book and how they take it up and go into the history of it. Understand?
Nice to come episode. Back into the prophecies.
Yes. I go back into what we just started with the prophecies.
The second Esdras 15.
Yeah, we do that now.
Yeah.
Right.
Second Esdras 15. Verse 9. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Like in Revelation 6, talk about the scroll about them who was beheaded for the word.
That's right.
It says verse 10, it say, behold, my people is led as they flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. They say, but I will bring them with a mighty hand.
Skip that and go to, yeah, same 15, but go to the beginning of sorrows and so forth.
Alright, 22 somewhere. Try it. Start from here.
Yeah. Go straight to the point.
Or you think the beginning of sorrows?
Yeah.
I think that one is in something just 9, I think.
Nah.
I just think the beginning of sorrows. I don't know exactly what that one is.
That is right there, 16. That's one.
I can take 20, right? Huh?
Yeah, that's all one. That's 15. Nah, that was 16, I mean.
16.
So, jump to 16 and start from this. Morning.
16.
Jump to 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, 16. Push it. Push it there. Push it to this.
One, sir.
17.
Alright. Second Ezra 16 verse 17 is say, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days.
But
It said the beginning of sorrows.
the beginning of what?
Of sorrows.
So that's what you're seeing right now. That's the beginning of sorrows. Just imagine that disease, right? Through eye contact. Talking about locusts swarming, earthquakes, splitting buildings. You understand? That is what? That is sorrows, and that is just the beginning. You understand? Talking about over, this morning I wake up, they say over 1,000 people contacted the flu. And when you're talking about them that overseas, you understand? And then this week here is what? The Chinese New Year. Surprising that all of a sudden the Chinese New Year is that disease pop up. It's because they know there's about fluctuation of people coming in and going out. You know? Because the Chinese from around the world, they just go across to celebrate and just come back. So when they get the disease and they come to spread it. Go ahead.
Yes. It's the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. It's the beginning of famine and great death.
It's the beginning of famine and great death. It have a video circulating now with the sickness. The doctors can't even pick up the dead body that they leave on the ground. People walking in China and just falling on just one thing. First the disease had a mash up. You understand? Just falling and growing. You can't pick them up. You contact it.
It reminds me of my Ebola, but it's more subtle. Whereas you can't really see it besides like a cold or some kind of flu symptom.
Because Ebola is you can watch people
you can watch them break out and move.
So watch your eye, you can see by the skin and all kind of thing now.
Yeah. It's the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. They say, and the powers shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. They say, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
So it's the beginning of evils, and that's just where it is going on. You just be walking through your own country, your own thing, and they're seeing like people you know that's dropped on the ground. You understand? That's by what they call it. They were saying it's like common cold. You know, people just dropping down. I watch it in the hospital, in the Chinese hospitals. Bodies on the ground, they can't pick it up because they don't want to contact it. They leave that on the ground. People dropping all here so. And you cannot touch that, you can't even pass close to that. They leave that there, they leave them on the ground. At the beginning of evils, what the Lord said, the beginning of evils, right?
Imagine things so bad that you're not taxi and somebody sneeze and you thinking the guys are there for me, but it's the kind of state that we should somebody just sneeze next to you and you bugged out with that one time.
One time. You don't know what is going on. Understand? But
right. It says verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges.
so this is thing as sent as scourges for who? For the wicked? If it is going on, it's for the wicked. They pay for the things that they're doing. And that was to come. real was to come. That is just the beginning. That is just the beginning. All these things that the scene is just the beginning. You know? That's just the beginning and wait is to come. Right.
I said the scourges for amendment, right? It say, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
For all these things they wouldn't turn from the wickedness. So all these things they see, that is like what we were talking about earlier. In Trinidad here. They seen all these things happen around the world and it's still laughing and keep feeling like kicks. Yeah, they're continuing in the wickedness. All it takes is just one person that needs to come around for carnival and that is it. And that is it. We have no system put in place to see about that. We have no hospital put in place to see about that.
If I can say that.
You believe today, China going to take 6 days to build a hospital just for that disease alone. 6 days it won't take. It will take Trinidad 10 years to do what they're going to do. Or longer. Or longer. But
I was say, you see, even carnival is a contact thing. Everybody touching up each other. Who hand touching this, who thing touching that. That going to pass around in no time.
But that way it's here, they'll send for a score just for amendment. Go ahead.
It say, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
And now be mindful of the scourges. That way it is. They are mindful of what is going on around them. That way even as what's news. Plenty of them even watch news. They don't watch what is going on around them. They just continue their thinking everything is a joke and a play. You know, everything is a skin and grin. That the Lord say in the days will be one national weeping and nationality. All joke done. No? Go ahead.
Say on verse 20, it say verse 21. It say, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth. Skip.
Yes, skip that. Go to verse. Same one. Start from verse 1.
Alright. 2nd Esdras 16:1. It say, woe unto thee, Babylon and Asia. It say, woe be unto thee,
Yeah.
Egypt and Syria.
All these places go on to but
Right? It say, gird up yourselves with cloth of sack and hair, bewail your children,
get ready to mourn. Get ready to mourn. But
and be sorry.
be what?
Be sorry,
Yeah, be sorry. Get ready to mourn. But
for your destruction is at hand.
for the what?
For your destruction is at hand.
Come on. We know that sickness is no from no animal. Man made. You understand? But
Yeah. It say his sword is sent upon you,
these nukes, these things, the ICBMs, is sent upon you, but
and who may turn it back?
who going to turn them back? Can't turn back because it's the Lord's side. But
It say fire is sent among you,
yeah,
and who may quench it?
you could quench that fire when you run for your life, trying to save your family and so forth. Can't stop that. They could not even stop the fire that happened in Australia the other day. That also pray the Lord send rain.
And he didn't send the rain.
You can burn for a few days first.
Didn't send the rain.
Right.
It say plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
So plague something to you and who will drive it away, right? Like everybody praying that it's done until you can't stop that. If the Lord will until it continue, it will.
Can.
If you were spread to whoever it is, it will go. So it says plagues are sent unto you and who will go? Who will drive it away? You can't do that. They're going to watch the spirit of the plagues and say, hey, go away. Come on. You can't do that.
Say the spirit of peace I command you.
Yeah. You can't do
this
that.
body.
You can't do that. No way, no how. Right.
It say verse 6, it say may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood.
You could drive away a hungry lion. When lion looking skinny, so you don't see food on your mind. You could drive it away. Can't drive that away. That is it coming. What a lion spot here? He coming. You can run out far, he will find you. He coming. And that is the way when the Lord send the plagues, all these things on the earth. Right? You can't drive it away, it's coming. It's like a hungry lion, it's not going to turn back. This lion starving, this lion need this particular amount of meat to live for this particular amount of days. He coming. But
If I can say, I'll show you how spiritual the story with Daniel is. Because them lions will be down in the pit. Unless somebody put it there, them don't really feed them lions.
that was just hungry.
So them lions always hungry, you know. Anytime you go down there, them not spaying, you
But
know.
that what they mentioned with in Daniel, they say hungry lions or something like that.
Them lions, them not, that way you know it was spiritual that the Lord deliver him. Because on a normal basis, he not lasting long.
No, I tell you, I have a picture here. When the must pull the thing to see what's on Daniel land. They must see him riding one of them lands. They must see him riding one of them lands. Daniel, what are you doing here? Don't worry about me and Joe riding. You know? Good. Daniel must eat them some good uppercut. Play with them now, you know? The Lord don't put the pressure on them, then you go doing my thing, you know?
They say, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood. They say, or may any one quench the fire in stubble.
Yeah, so anyone quench fire and stubble. Can't do that. That fire catch it God. Just an example, in Australia, you can't stop. How so long they take rain to stop that? And that was weeks after. That was a week after or weeks after. They want us to go through that. I tell anyone watching the pictures of the fire that people in the sea holding on that piece of board so because they can't go on land.
Yeah, the heat, even from that distance and all.
Yeah.
Even the heat.
But,
Yeah. Say, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it had begun to burn. The same, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
so you could turn away. When the arrow, you stand behind the archer and you shoot the arrow. You could turn away the arrow. Stop and turn back. You can't do that. That comes wherever the arrow sent to, it's going to. You understand? It's going. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
The crazy man coming out on the scorpion.
Yeah,
Or
scorpion.
catch the
Yeah, catch the
arrows.
arrow, yeah.
No, it's not like
Yeah,
that.
it's not that. Go ahead.
They say, verse 8, they say, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
So the back over.
They say, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive
So
them
you say the
away?
mighty Lord sending the plagues, and who could drive them away? By? Who could drive away the things that come into this place? Nobody. They say the mighty Lord send these plagues, and who could drive them away? No one. You understand? Now the things that happen now, that's why all the things they do, they can't turn them back unless the Lord wanted to stop.
And he don't.
And he don't. That's why he just play with them. You know, this he bringing all kind of this year, the Lord bringing this year. You know, he little thing because as you say, it's just the beginning. So we showing them there, that is just the beginning of showing all there. Actually, I didn't hear, I didn't hear, I didn't hear. You know?
You can have a portion of everything.
Yeah, you get a portion of everything. Somebody Lord say you go bring the plagues back onto Egypt again.
Can.
New plagues too. You understand? So read it and read it.
Alright, they say, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
So who quench that by? Who's going to read it?
Verse 9.
We're going to talk yeah, we're going to talk so you know, that is just to show you, that is just to show you all the things that are happening here, just the beginning. The Lord said and all these things. So with that again, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakodash. Instead of the apostles of GMS or apostles or elders in the truth. This is salutation for the Akam also they pushing with the truth and the say the Dean and the out. You know, constantly in season we say, Shalom. Once again, Mawat Telababel, Mawat to the truth, Mawat to the hidden, you know. And a son for the brothers we say, Shalom.
Shalom.